Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joe at Work. It's November 18, 2022. I hope you're well. Hope you're safe. We're almost at the end of the year here. Unbelievable. Please take care of yourself. World Cup starts this weekend. I'm looking forward to watching good football. Yes, like many of us, I'm dealing with a number of issues around this event, but confessing I will be watching football for at least 30 days. I'm going to enjoy that. So today I want to talk about disagreeing with your boss in public and whether you should do it or not. Because somebody on Twitter gave advice that we should not do this, and they later clarified their advice. But it was interesting advice to see in the first place. And my response was, it's great advice if you're part of a domination system and you're trying to survive and make sure that you can progress. Sure, don't disagree with your boss in public. Like, why would you do that? But you shouldn't lose sight of the type of system you belong to. If you can't disagree with your boss in public, then that's a very different game from the game you're probably trying to be a part of, a game that allows you to fully experience joy at work. No one, in my view, should be above an alternative or a disagreeing view in the room. And this shouldn't be like let's look like we're on the same page in public. Then in private, we go debate things. Of course, there's situations where you want to apply wisdom, but as a general rule, if you're in an environment where you cannot disagree with your boss in public over something, then that's a tough place to be. And you need to recognize and understand that. And maybe not accept it that that's the way things should be. See, this is part of our challenge. After a while, we begin to accept that things are the way they are, and that's the way they should be. But just because things are the way they are, just because we can describe things in a certain way, doesn't mean that's the way they ought to be. That's an argument error. There's a problem there. Just because something is a way doesn't mean it ought to be that way. And you don't have to just accept it as this is the way it has to be because people generally don't want to be disagreed with in public. Personally, this is something I never promote. Again, we're not talking about subordination or sabotaging or showing up your boss in public. Like, don't do those things. You'd never want anyone to do that to you. So, why would you do that to somebody else? But when it comes to disagreeing with your boss in public, if you cannot do that, then you really need to think about, can you fully experience joy at work, or how much of yourself are you putting in a box just so you can survive? Again, if you can't agree with your boss, disagree with your boss at work, you are probably part of a domination system. You may not know it, but I'm here to tell you that this is the case. Of course, you get to choose if you want to remain in that system. That's perfectly fine about what you want to do. But it's important that we become aware of the systems we belong to. It's important that we understand the game that's being played so that we can make intentional decisions about how we want to show up and play that game as well. So, should you disagree with your boss? That's a very personal question, but understand that the answer to that question speaks a lot about the environment you're a part of and probably what you believe and what you're helping to perpetuate. Hopefully, this helps somebody. Hopefully, it's going to cause you to think about kind of your relationship with your boss, especially disagreeing with your boss in front of the people you support. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and share with others. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.